Alright, everybody, welcome back. Remember, we're looking for Biggs and Wedge. Well, you probably just watched the other video, or you might have, but this one, Biggs and Wedge escaped from a airship. Get out of here, Snow Wolf. We don't want what you're selling. Hey, what's up, Donovan? How you doing, man? I'm good, just chilling, you know. Getting rolled in Warzone, basically. I decided to come play some Final Fantasy. What are you up to, man? That's good, man. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Nice, bet, bro. We can try to play some games if you want. So Cola won't want to go home. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans are snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell bent on evading that Miles ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. But Big, she isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Drag down Wedge? That's wonderful news now. What of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. See, man, you have a good night. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Yida and Y'shtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. See you tomorrow, bro. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. There, I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Yep. After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. I don't know why I'm getting like a light stutter and lag. I have no idea what it is. But it is not good. Ably. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. Oh. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you had a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Footprints in the snow. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I cannot bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with Garlands on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, I'm not gonna lie, but you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Maybe, just maybe they have. We will have to take a looky-loo. Okay, let's see here. Configuration. Borderless window. Yeah, I mean, it should be picking it up. I don't know what is going on. Wait, we gotta talk to people here. A rogated gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. What a sweet guy. Flash Morge. Oh no. Nope. Just some um, uh, dead revenants. I'm not gonna lie. Were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that's the innocent reason. I suppose seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? We can't give up, I'm not gonna lie. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who'll listen and hurry. Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Okay. Ignace. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oof. Oof. That was almost bad. You're a long way from home, adventurer. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Let's say Biggs. Oh. Our orders are to take you back dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Ah, I'm not gonna lie. It is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. You wish. You wish, bruh. Oh, man. Get flexed on, boy. My things. Another moment and I would have. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. You and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. is that? I cannot thank you enough, I'm not gonna lie, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you in my life. And you saved wedges too, I'm not gonna lie, I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, God, it's good to see the two of you again. See, Chief, it's you, it's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alpha Noah told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst would happen. The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself had asked the same question that day when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands. I noted not a mist in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force from this. I conclude that the Garleans came either by land or by air, nay, they were borne there by potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. Can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Menphilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Clever. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel, that would have been Big's handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. I'm not gonna lie, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Menphilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! More Dono next? I see you. Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Menphilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis a good a place as any to prepare and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Where you going? Uh-huh. You do me a favor? Will you grab me a bowl with some cheese cubes in it and bring me the bag of chippies? Yeah. We are going to Mordona. Um, we're almost level 50. Once we ding that, we're going to do our level 50 paladin quests, or quests, so we can get our chest piece and our sword and shield, hopefully. I think they come from there. I'm not 100%, but either way, it'd be cool to get that complete set. And then after that, I'm not sure. We may get Dragu leveled up for sure. I don't know which Mordona to go to. Apparently, there's a bunch of them. Oh, I think this is like the A Realm Reborn in-game stuff is here, so it makes sense. Whoa, there's a bunch of quests here. Sugar? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was that what you were gonna get as a snack? We didn't have it on the list. You're the one who used all of it? I'll put it on the list now. Do 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 do. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold, the stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do with Tumenphilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Well, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troopers and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms and a suit of Magitech armor and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glaumunt. Fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry. Besides, I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. You and I shall go to reconnoiter Garlean activity at the Stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready. I'm not going to lie. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Yida, are there ever times when you're not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Ishola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papalymo. Looking for Gamont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Oh, you're looking to get inside Casham Sentry and you need my help? Something tells me we're going to get along just fine. So you have friends at Casham Sentry what want for rescue. That Slaffborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me. Let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Century from the east, you'll see a swamp land to your left called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and investigate your way to the southwestern corner. You come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Crystal Tower is more than my chosen field. It is a passion. That a structure of such magnitude could appear overnight on the heels of the calamity in the 5 years since its mysteries have resisted my patient courtship. But I will wear down its modesty, or my name is not Nipai Tayun. You know of the crystallized plain to the west of Remnant's Toll, do you not? All my research to date points to an important discovery to be made in that glittering expanse, likely the key to the tower itself, and yet I am unjustly barred from a closer look at those crystals by Nixes. Now you understand, do you not? They must die, those Nixes. I will not suffer them to keep me from penetrating the secret of the tower. Okay. Alright, bro. Calm down with the hostility. There's a ruined camp to the west of here. You know the place? What I do is recover what I can from the site and bring it back here. The guild's good, and the work is plentiful, but I'm feeling a bit done in, to tell the truth. I could use a little help. If you're looking for some honest work, use this sledgehammer to break the locks on the crates and bring back a few of the boxes inside, save 3. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Mm, hmm. How do you get these? Oh, that's cool. Some of these are really cool. It's gonna be cool to I guess, farm basically. Look, everyone, Harry Jerry. He's a cowboy, so you better watch out. He don't miss. I'm not gonna lie, right? I hear you get around. I'm an adventurer myself. The name's Kakame. Hey, we can't all have an interesting name like yours. Look, I can cut you in on something fair if you're interested. There's a camp set up east of here by an outfit called the Sons of St. Koinok. Scholarly types, studying the, what do you call it, Allegan Empire? It's apparently some sort of ancient civilization. Talked to a fellow called Dudley there. And he'll have something for you. Good folks, I'm tell him I sent you. I speak for the confraternity of adventurers who call Revenant Tolls home. Take heed, I'm not gonna lie, we have a common foe, a hatred enemy, a fierce adversary, and his name is Morval. Brother, I'm not gonna lie, you hate this enemy? Does your heart yearn to slay it? Then do so, brother. Go and slay three. This is a rite of passage, brother. I'm not gonna lie. If you're to be a part of Revenant's soul, we must know. Do you ring true? Alright, you weirdos. Alright, that's a dope. 5 stars. What a weirdo. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elzen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Menphilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well. Try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over, best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. We are oh so very close to level 50. Hear ye, hear all. The Morbles are slain, and I'm not gonna lie, it's past the first test of Remnant's Tolls Adventurers. What, you didn't think it would just be one test, did you? The next trial is by combat. Face our nemesis, the enemy to sing on the Threnody, the foe to tag our big toe. See where I place the mark on your map and return alive, brother. Well, that's annoying. Oh well, I'm sure we'll have to go back over there. You already slew the Nixes? It's been barely after all. I'm still quite flushed from my outbursts earlier. They were dead. Our air, my rage had cooled. Well, that's quite lovely. They had it coming, those hoppers. Tower is still foremost in my mind, but adventures may bear some studying too. Perhaps as a side project, this will be more an experimental research. I shall find you a blood pact to sign. Pass, dude. Ain't nobody signing a blood pact. You crazy Mikote. You find the crates? Good, good. Let's have what you found inside. I ought to be ashamed of myself for hiring another to do my own job, but there's no cozening myself. It makes me heart sore to go there. The calamity made it thus. In case you didn't already know, that was Camp Revenant's Hole, a hub for venturers. Many a merry day and night I spent there. 'Twas my abode at the crossroads. Never paid much mind to the name of these parts until the calamity, but Revenant's Toll, not exactly a lucky sort of name. I wish to the 12 they had changed to something else when they built this new camp. It worries me is all going there and sorting through the mess. Sometimes I come across something I know well and it weighs out my heart. Understood, friend. Don't get me wrong, there's more to these parts than just nasties and sad memories. I was on a mud puppy run myself before I took the salvage job, and now I aim to reap twice as many livers. Was it for? Physiquing for the old touch trap, of course. Mud puppy liver fetches a very pretty price on the market, as pretty as a petticoat. That's the cause of the demand, I'll wager. Here, how about you give me a little hand? I'm still a little done in. It'll be worth a gill to have someone else helping me. You can catch 5 livers, can't you? Sure. Sure. It's good to see you again, I'm not gonna lie. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Minfilia and the others are indeed at Casham Century. Their presence thus confirmed. We may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work, I'm not gonna lie. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it's unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the Stronghold. Glomont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitek armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Philly and the others are counting on us, I'm not gonna lie. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Okay, bro. Yeah, level 50! And we learned Circle of Scorn. Let's see. Authority. Riot Blade. Range of Alone. Okay, so that's better. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and end that video here. I will see you in the next one. You can always catch me live at twitch.tv/ I'm not gonna lie, as well as if you could like and subscribe to the channel, that would really help me out. And kind of let me know if I should keep going or if people want to see this. I really hope so. I really enjoy it. I do kind of want to keep going and just playing games. So we'll see. But I'm going to carry on. So I will see you in the next one.